Hi there, thanks for joining me as I continue my hike and my travels across England. So we've left Glenreading in the dry weather. Well, that's a nice surprise this morning, but not sure if it'll stay dry all day.
What I was going to say was, just make sure that when we're making this ascent, you stop and look back, because the view just opens out and out and out. All right, don't just bang up to the top, because you'll miss it all.
Looking back down to Glenreading. Not quite sure what town or lake this is, though it's a little bit ahead, but it's really pretty and so natural. And we've got another group coming up behind us. Lots of younger kids during the Duke of Edinburgh Award on this leg of the trip. On top of the 2529 metres. 780 metres. Okay, that's pretty cool.
A mile away.
Okay, so 804 metres, and the mist is coming across.
But they're not waterproofing.
No, they're not. Not quite lunchtime. It's beautiful, yeah.
And to be able to see where we're headed.
Yeah, that's always a bonus.
Yeah, I mean it's great. I think it's
Mardale at the end, and when the water is low, you can actually see the walls and everything of the village.
wow.
Of both villages, all right. But contentious at the time. What they had to do is they had to dig all the bodies up from the two churches and transport them to Shap over a route that comes across here, and it's still known to this day as the coffin route. All right, and that took all the bodies into Shap.
What about dead people?
They're already dead.
So this is a really different part of the hike, different from anywhere we've been. It's been really grassy, coming down those hills behind me through the bracken. So much easier on the feet than all the rocks. And excuse me, keep looking away, but I do have to look at where I'm putting my feet. But I'll turn you around and show you what we're walking through. And there it is, all the bracken. Very soft on the eye, very relaxing. A few sheep around, a few birds, which I haven't heard from a few days. So yeah, really nice. Excuse the jiggling, I'm walking. I'm not using my tripod, obviously. And we continue through the bracken maze, according to Dave. The temperature is perfect today. Not too hot, not too cold, haven't had any rain. Touch wood, it doesn't change before we arrive. We've still got another 10 kilometres to go today. So many rivers, so beautiful. And so many gates. Oh, Jane's doing the job, shutting the gate. We haven't had one like this before. So that's our first national park we've entered and left. I think it's called the Lake District National Park, but if it's not, I'll correct it. And there's our extra group member. He's here for just a couple of hours this afternoon. Very cute. Good job. Show me how you do it.
There you go, Fudge. There you go.
That's how Fudge does the styles. Well done. Wait.
Down you go. Good boy.
What a good boy. So, That's something pike that we walked to just before we did lunch. Kitty pike or
The
something.
highest point on the route.
Yeah, and that's,
We went up to High Race, didn't we?
that was the highest point we're going to go to. Yeah, it is great walking along these paths. And in the distance you see an abbey, and then you get up close and closer, and then you can go and explore it. Not sure what the abbey's called, but no doubt I'll find out about it, and I'll put the name about here. Just seeing the whole size and the layout of this abbey at Ship Abbey. It's just amazing. And yeah, apparently people started taking the stones for their own buildings, which is a bit of a shame. So here we go on the path from Shap. Only been on the path for 5 minutes. It's already very pretty. A little bit uphill, as you'll hear by the puffing and panting. Typical Anne style, sorry about that. So that traffic noise that you can hear is the English motorway. something, maybe A6. And over there, we've got Shap's Cement Works. So luckily we've got a bridge over that motorway. Otherwise it'd be definitely a big dash. There we go, the busy M6. So it's a beautiful morning, and this brown stuff around me here is heather that's been burnt off. And guess what? You can have beer made out of heather. How cool is that? Oh, I like this rock down here. Can you see that? It's just past Catherine. Oh well, here we are down beside stone walls again, going downhill. The uphills have been minimal today. Anne's happy place, minimal uphills. So just met a couple of other hikers from Germany, which is nice to chat to different people, find out about what they're up to. Okay, it's an old lime kiln. Pretty cool. And then we've got the Lion King up there, a royal sheep. So I've got to point out here that Catherine and I just learnt what a plantation was. In England, a plantation is actually a group of trees like that. No, not a cotton plantation or a sugarcane plantation, but a planting of trees. We're having a nice relaxed day today. It's about 30 kilometres today's walk, 20 miles, but just some undulating land. So yeah, I think we're all very relaxed and enjoying it. Even Dave's relaxing. Lovely, lovely day. So this stop was really different for a lunch break. We have tables. We have views. There's a lovely little farm behind us. And there used to be a shed here with things that you could buy, homemade items. But unfortunately that blew away in a storm. Sorry, I've got a bit of a shake going on, not quite sure why. But yeah, really lovely place. And I'll put the name somewhere along here. Oh, that couple's not with us. I'll put the name in when I'm editing. And one of the very many pretty bridges. Yeah, we've walked about 25 kilometres so far today. Got another 5 or so to go. So we've got the joggers going off down the hill there. Trot down the hill. Oops, I've got people behind me. Smartdale Viaduct. Used to be a rail bridge. Now just a pedestrian bridge.
Well, I had my cap on this morning because of the sunshine.
Some really knackered fizzogs, game faces.
Oh, thank you, Catherine. The gatekeeper. Yeah, well, we're almost to the road and then it's straight on.
And so maybe this is the last stop before Kirby Stevens.
Thank you.
So I just had a very delicious Indian dinner Risani or something similar. Lots of new names for me, but the food was fantastic, and it made a lovely change than staying in the hotels where the food gets a bit, same, very British, lots of grease. So yeah, it was nice to go somewhere totally different and enjoy variety. And I should have mentioned we're in Kirby Stevens, and it's a beautiful, beautiful evening. Certainly no rain around, and a good selection of shops. Once again, I enjoyed my evening wander, and Kirby Stevens was just a little bit special. You'll see why in just a moment. It was a surprise for me too. Well, good morning. It's a bit of a drizzly morning this morning, and it's much colder. But I'm outside Kirby Stevens Church today. It's just tucked around behind this little archway behind me. So very cute little town. Really like Kirby Stevens. Nice to wander around, and we're leaving a little bit later this morning. We're leaving at 10 o'clock. So it gives us time to have a look at the shops, which is really nice. Excuse the noise, someone's actually mowing the lawns over there behind me. Look how green that grass is. That's summer in northern England. Gotta love it. Oh well, I best get going. Got to join the rest of the group for my day. So I'll take you on the trails today, see what we see. Hopefully not too much rain. So yes, another wet day as we leave Kirby Stevens. Unfortunately, and it's a bit colder too. A lot of the girls have got their gloves on, waterproof trousers of course. So that's as it is when you walk in England, especially in the north. And a few photos from the early part of the day.
Garrison up there. When
Okay.
people were invading and fighting each other.
Yeah.
So that's two of the options.
Okay. And there's 9 cairns.
There's probably some nutcases.
Well, we're getting higher and higher, and nearer to those cairns that I was pointing out. So getting there, nearer to those cairns. It's been rather squishy, muddy feet again. Well, these are really cool, and they're all different sizes. So it was debatable whether we were going to come up here because of the visibility. So glad we did. I've not seen cairns like this before, and they look, like no one's mucked around with them or tried to change them at all. Very cool. And I love the mist. It's beautiful. Oh, I'd like to just hunker down with a hot cup of coffee and enjoy a couple of hours doing time lapse. That would be so good. I don't know where.
And the rig is the long ridge that it stands.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so that's when you use the word rig.
So is there
Intermittent path. I like that phrase. Intermittent. In other words, we're totally off trail. It's the first time we've been totally off trail. It was quite funny. Yeah, so like I just said, we've gone totally off trail. Dave's just following his navigation, whatever he's got. And the mist is blowing in. And it's just awesome. And I'm way down the back, hanging around, taking videos. Shows you how so easily you could get lost here. You can see all those white cotton plants, which are really cool. I remember those from Alaska. Very cool. And they just disappear into the mist. So this here is an example of like the bogginess of what we're walking through. So we're trying to avoid patches like that. So, oh, here's some fences. That's unusual. It's usually been the stone walls, so that's a bit interesting.
Good, yeah. Any outside agencies involved, like sheep? No, that's good, yeah. Yeah, so you can now try and open it.
If you need help,
So
let me know.
The clasp, it's
Yeah,
not
it's-
even in.
It's not going to form part of the problem, is it?
This is a girl from Toronto. She's a winner.
She's done it, yeah.
So after that awesome morning of walking through the fog and seeing those amazing cairns, we came down onto the road where we walked for quite a while until we got to Cald. So we just got to Cald and we noticed them rounding up the sheep.
Oh, there's
there.
the guy in the quad and the dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Rosemary. They're rounding up the sheep with the dog. You might see the dogs there as well.
Oh wow! And the quad bike.
The quad bike and the dog.
Oh, we just saw him in the back here.
Yes. He goes the dog in the back of his bike.
That's right.
The dogs are amazing watching them work. Look, he's making them all go that way. Yeah. And the dog's doing the work. He's just following along. He's going to get those ones because they're off to the side.
Are you seeing this, Chris?
Yeah. The dog is like getting its own exercise, right? Oh, they're so clever.
There you go. All down by the gate.
You can respond to
Well done,
the
guys.
farmer just doing
So I've just had the yummiest fish pie ever from this tavern behind me here in Cald. Now I'm going for a walk. Now the local lady that I'm sharing with, Chris, told me it was really cold out here and thought I was crazy. But it's actually really pleasant. So yeah, gonna go for a walk around. So this is the prettiest little place at Cald, and I know I've taken a few videos here already, but I just want to share it with you just how picturesque this area of Yorkshire is. And I'm pretty sure it's Yorkshire, I sometimes get it wrong. But yeah, last night we stayed at Kirby Stephen, or K Stephen as the sign says, and not too far of a walk today. It was really good, one of my better days. Well, actually they've all been good, to be honest. So yeah, now I'm going for a walk down the village. So here's some of that delicious dinner, and we had our heads up in the lounge room. A few more pictures here around Cald, an amusing little small town, which I have fun. Next morning we were heading off again, but I'll leave that till the next video. But here's some glimpses of what we got up to. So keep watching and space, and thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.